This video consists of 3 different parts. In the first part, we learned how to draw a slab. And in the next part, we learned how to place reinforcement. And finally, in our last part, we learned how to assign marking and annotations to the structural element. Welcome to Civil Builders. I am Engineer Arsalan. Well, to create slab at the first floor, navigate to the floor plan view and then go to the structure tab and select floor structure from this floor drop down to create floors that have the structural properties. And now from this property panel, select the type of your slab and finally sketch the boundary of your slab by choosing tools from this draw panel. For instance, I choose a rectangular option to create the boundary. I click on the edge, drag and click again to define the boundary of my rectangular slab. And then I click on this check mark to complete my slab placement at first floor. We can change its detail level to fine and display option to shaded view. We can also modify the slab type from the properties panel. Moreover, to modify its thickness and material of slab, select your slab and choose this edit type option from this properties panel. From this window, we can define a new material and change the thickness of slabs. I recommend you to create the duplicate before changing the properties of the material to stop overriding. So to create a duplicate, click on this duplicate button and now give slab a new name. That is, for instance, I want to place a slab of 8 inches. And then from this edit type, choose the thickness of your slab. We can define its material by hitting this button. From this window, we can change the material of our slab to 3 KSI and press OK. We have defined a new slab type of 8 inch. Moreover, we can also modify its boundary from this edit boundary option. Navigate to the floor plan view and from this draw panel, sketch the new boundary and trim them by using command TR. While drawing sketch, you need to make sure that your sketch follow a closed loop. If it is not closed, then you'll get an error message. To avoid this error, we have to close our path. Now we didn't get an error. Similarly, if these lines intersect each other, then we also get the same error. So you need to make sure that your sketch form a closed path and the lines didn't intersect each other. Till now, we have learned how to draw a slab and modify its properties. Now let's move to our next section where we assign reinforcement inside our slab. So first, we need to draw a section. And double click on its head to view the section. Change its scale to 1/2 inches. And its detail level to fine and graphic display option to shaded view. And hide this crop box and adjust our grids. To place reinforcement inside the slab, navigate to the structure tab and select rebar option. Now select the rebar type, its shape, and define the spacing of your rebars. And finally, select its work plan. And simply click inside the slab to place your rebars. We have assigned our main bars. Now for distribution bars, we follow the same procedure. Select this rebar from the structure tab, and then we define its bar type, its shape, and its spacing, and its work plan that is perpendicular to cover. And click inside the slab to place your distribution bars. And press escape to finish the command. Now I move my distribution bars upward by using upward arrow. Select my distribution bars and press the upward arrow. To place the top bars, I use the mirror tool. I select my main bars and distribution bars and type DM. Now I choose my axis around which these bars rotate and click again to start placing our top bars. I define a new material of this rebars. Select my rebar, and then from the properties panel I select this edit type option and select duplicate material and rename it as bottom bars and press OK. And then from this material finishing option I define a new material and change its color to blue and press OK and apply this material and press OK. Select division bars and change its material to bottom bars. Similarly, I follow the same procedure for the top bars. After placing the rebars, now let's move to our final section where we do some detailing works. So navigate to the floor plan view and change its display option to wireframe. Here our rebars are placed between A and C. We need to extend them up to the grid D. So I select my rebars and use this handle. Click on this handle and drag them up to the grid D. Similarly for land bars, I select my bars and from this handle I can extend them up to the grid C. Here I have just extended the top bars. So to extend the bottom bars, I select these top bars and type H for temporary hide this. Now I follow the same steps for these bottom bars. Click on the bar and then drag them from this handle. Click on the bar and drag them from this handle. Now I use the command HR. Now I create copy of this floor plan and rename them. Bottom bars I have generated two copies because I want to represent bottom bars and top bars separately. But first I go to the section view and generate a selection set for these bottom bars and top bars. Select my bottom bars and from the Manage tab, choose the Save Selection option and rename it as bottom bars. Similarly for the top bars, select top bars and go to the Manage tab, save selection as top bars. Now go to the floor plan view and load your selection. And select the top bars and type EH. Similarly, go to the top bars layout plan, load your selection and search for the bottom bars and type EH or hide your bottom bars. By following these steps, I have hide bottom bars from this top layout plan, and similarly, I have hide top bars from this bottom layout plan. Now select your bars and choose third option from this presentation panel and select None and click on the bar and check this finish mark. Similarly, follow the same steps for other bars. Select my bars, choose this third option from the presentation panel, select None option and click on the bar and check this finish mark. Now we have just two bars are shown in our drawing area. Now select bottom, main and distribution bars and from the properties panel, change its graphic properties. Check this option and press OK. Now modify its display to shaded view. To place tag, navigate to the Annotate tab and select Align Multiple Rebar from this drop-down and simply click on bar to place tag. Here I want to uncheck this leader option. And similarly for other bar, click on the bar and choose horizontal option. Now we do some adjustment to make these tags and dimension more presentable. Click on these dimension lines and drag them. And similarly, click on the other dimension line and drag them and place them one above the other. Now to adjust the position of this tag, select on the tag and choose the select tag option. And now from this cursor, move them. Similarly, click on the other tag, choose select tag option and move them from this. Now select all element by drawing the selection and print them by using command pn so that they are not able to move. Now repeat the same steps for the top bars layout plan. Now let's place an extra bars. So navigate to the section view and choose this rebar option and place your extra bars. Specify its spacing and its shape and then adjust its work length and simply click to place your extra bars. To modify its length, use this handle. And use di command to mark its dimension. Now click on the rebar and then type your desired dimension. To help and use a properties panel. Similarly, we place the extra bars on the other side. We have placed our extra bars at grid 1 and 4. Now I repeat the same steps to place the extra bars at grid A and D, but this time I have to create another section. The rest of the procedure is same. Previously, I used this multiple rebar option for tagging, but this time I use the tag by category. So select tag by category element and then simply click on the rebars that you want to be tagged. We can flip our tag by pressing the space bar. We can also remove this leader line. I have tagged all the extra bars. Now tag your main bars as well. To tag all the beams and columns in a view, use this tag all option. And from this window, select structural framing tags and structural column tags and press apply and OK. Now let's add dimension to these rebar elements. For this purpose, I use command DI and select the edge of the beam and edge of this rebar. After dimensioning your rebars, add the bending detail. Select your rebar and click on this bending detail option and simply click on your rebars to provide the bending detail. To hide this glow bar, select the bar, click and choose the toggle visibility option. Now at the end, we modify its visibility graphics. I use the command BG for this purpose. From this window, choose the structural rebar and modify its line and specify its color and mention its weight. Similarly, we define its pattern and OK to apply. To override the visibility graphics of this bending detail, select the bending detail and click on it and choose by elements. From here we define its pattern and its color and its weight and press OK. Now place this view in our sheet. To create sheet, navigate to the View tab and select this sheet from the toolbar. From here, choose your required template and press OK. And then drag your views from the project browser to the sheet. To generate its print, type Ctrl P and from the setup, select the size, its quality and color and press OK. And from this select option, choose the sheets that you want to be printed. Select your sheet and press OK. Now specify its location. Its name. And press save. Now view this bottom layout plan. That's all for today's video. In the next video, we'll learn how to create quantity takeoff, bar bending schedule, and sheet preparations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Civil Builders. See you in the next video.